Excellent. I'm loving the energy. This is what I want all day long. Thank you all for being here, and welcome to the Supersonic Cup presented by Space Jump. This event is powered by PERTH Winter Arts Festival as well as the West Australian government. So big thank you to them for making this all happen, because we wouldn't be here without them. Now, before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. I would like to pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and extend those respects to any First Nation people joining us today or watching the stream online. Now, a few introductions. My name is Pav, or Pavlova Face, across the socials. You may know me from a few local conventions or events around the scene. But today I'm going to be your host, and it's great to be here. But more importantly, your lovely casters today. Big round of applause. We have local casting talent Stormy. You might know her from her Twitch streams, or as well as Dylan. He's cast the last 3 Supersonic Cup LAN. So big round of applause. They're going to be giving you the play-by-plays, the color casting, all the good stuff. Now this is going to be a 3v3 Rocket League tournament showcasing WA talent. We have 8 teams who have fought their way through the online qualifiers last weekend to this weekend's LAN finals. Yesterday we had 8 teams. They competed in the quarterfinals, and we have 4 teams remaining. These teams are going to be competing in the semifinals, and then they will go on to the grand finals. That's how it works. You know this, and you're here for it. Big round of applause once again, because we're going to get pumping up. There are also a lot of exciting things, interesting things, cool stuff to see here at the PERTH Winter Arts Festival. Check out the exhibits all around here, as well as across the city. This is the last week of the activities happening with PERTH, and also a big circus event next weekend as well. So you don't want to miss out. Go check it out online and check all of those things out. But yeah, that's enough from me. I'm going to pass it over to your casters. Big round of applause. Let's get ready for your first match. Get bumping. We'll see you soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back for day 2. I'm Stormy. I'm Dylan. It is so great to be here with you again. Second day of the Supersonic Cup, final day. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling really good. We should see some good games today. But the games yesterday were all very close, 2-goal games.
We had some really fantastic matchups yesterday, and I know everyone here was just so excited to back their friends, their fellow teammates, or even the other teams that they're competing against. So the energy was absolutely fantastic. So for those who don't know, the online qualifiers were actually held on the 7th of July, and then 8 teams progressed to yesterday's quarterfinal main event. So the top 4 teams that competed yesterday that made it to today's finals are Scrims World, Rebiff, Inyanet, and Apples is American.
Yeah, it was all very close games. Missing a mic here, but close games yesterday. Inyanet performing very well coming from the qualifiers. Previously, they swept the qualifiers and had to pull out, so unfortunately, not being able to see them last tournament was upsetting, but they've come into this tournament with flying colours, and they're looking like the favourites from what the crowd's been saying, from what I've been hearing. And Rebiff, the previous favourites, dominating the last couple tournaments, might have a competition on their hands here.
Well, these finals are a single elimination, so that means once a team loses this weekend, unfortunately, they are eliminated from the tournament. So we'll be seeing who is crowned the champions of the Supersonic Cup Winter Major 2024 through our 3 main event series today. So first up, we have Rebiff and Scrims World.
Yeah, first game here with the previous champions. Rebiff's on the attack quick. They've come into this as the obvious favourite, but everyone does love an underdog here. So we've got a few fans in the crowd cheering for Scrims World. Quick goal from Rebiff, Lothy's put that in. And this is Gohan in the centre.
Now, for those who are joining us today, I want to make sure that we hear you cheer for Rebiff and for Scrims World, and we want to hear your excitement, we want to hear your energy. I want to hear you guys cheer through my mic. because my voice is going to last the rest of the fight. There we go.
Johan up, trying to get a goal back for his team there. Chaz is going to beat up to this. Matthew's turned around and going to take it slow, but Johan's there for the dunk, and Scrimswell might be forming an attack here. A few boost steals in the corner. Almost a shot on net, just off. Chaz is there, and Rebiff's looking a bit awkward in net. A few double commits, and AJ tries to get that, but there's a great clear. A big miss, leaves an open net again for Rothy, but can Johan get back? No!
Dylan, I know we talked about this yesterday, but something that I really enjoyed watching was actually hearing the reactions from everyone playing on stage. It kind of gives that extra energy, that little extra layer of excitement.
Yeah, hearing the players either get excited when they score or upset when they miss, that extra emotion is something you don't get playing online or just playing against random people in ranked. And even playing with your friends online, you sometimes don't hear the emotions as much. But that LAN, everyone's emotions are running high, and almost a ball in front of net, open there, but Johan's ready to take it away. Just trying to chase this one down and get a pass centre. Looking a bit awkward in the corner, another ball centre. Rocky's taking it out. Fizz, AJ up on the wall with full boost. He's the freestyle. Let's see what he can do, but he gets shut down quick. Again, yesterday we saw a lot of these teams go for these fancy aerial plays, but they were constantly getting shut down, and I don't think out of all the games we saw anyone get the flip reset goal on LAN.
I think it would be really great to see if anyone follows through with one. There were so many great techniques on display yesterday. We saw a lot of cheeky demolitions from slips. We'll see if anyone else also follows suit on that, because that really kind of changed the way that game was played.
Yeah, I'm really hoping to see that again from slips. It sucks to verse when you are getting demoed, but as a spectator, it just makes the game so much more energetic when there's less about hitting the ball and they just start fighting each other and seeing who can blow each other up. AJ's up here off the pass, but not enough boost to get the touch. Kind of worked out in their favour as there was a bit of faith from Rebiff thinking he was going to touch that, and the fake played through, but big clear from Johan. Again, up to Chaz, he almost gets the redirect onto net. They're going for some fancy passing plays here. They're just not getting the touches they need, but the confidence is showing. We might see another one here. Chaz got to try and take it solo by himself, but gets shut down. Back to AJ, and there's demo number 1 for this game.
I'm not counting. Maybe I am.
Matthew showing off his max with a reset, trying to clear it out. Chaz is up. AJ's solo defender back. He's going to take some time here, try and collect the boost. Get it around 1. Can't follow it with the lack of boost there. It's been a back and forth game so far. Those 2 early goals from Rothy definitely put the game in Reba's favour, but since then, both teams have been pushing and attacking on either side, and it feels like it's going to come down to a quick counter goal when one team overextends. Scrim's low on boost, 14 boost between the team here, so they might struggle. AJ, the solo player, with the only player with boost, and he gets demoed for it. He loses all of it. Big clear from Scrim. A bit of a double commit, but they got a big enough clear that they can take their time and get back into position as a team.
We've got about a minute 20 to go. Now, I heard a little rumour that potentially Scrimshaw captain AJ may be joining us for game 2.
Yeah, we might
do a bit of guest casting.
It'd be good to have a caster from the games themselves that they can speak about the teams. I believe Scrims may have versed some of these teams in the qualifiers, or at least maybe scrimmed them getting ready for this LAN event. So we might be able to get some intel from the player themselves about how they think these teams play and what they do to try and beat them.
Now, something we were talking about yesterday is, the nerves of being in front of a real live audience, but I would love to think that today both these teams now, those nerves have settled, and it's all about making it to the very, very end.
Yeah, sounds like the nerves on stage are still pretty fine. We hear a few laughs of a few misses and everyone's having fun. I do think the laughs are coming from Rebiff's side, so that may be a bit biased, considering they're up 2 goals with 20 seconds to go. Anything can happen here if Chaz gets this demo. Doesn't get it. Quick pinch mid might be scoreable, but again, Matthew's on that back wall, not letting anything float in front of net. If Scrims want to get a goal this next game, they're going to have to be a bit more offensive with their passes. A few of their clears have come straight to Rebiff.
Fantastic.
And a big dunk from Matthew there.
Just only with 1 second left to go.
Just wants
They
to rub it in.
just had to, dig that knife in a little bit deeper just towards the end.
Now, the good thing for scrims is these games are best of 5, so they do have more chances than they had yesterday. This win from Rebiff doesn't put them on match point yet. They still need 2 more wins to take them through to the grand final. A dominant game from Rebiff though. Rothy with 2 goals and 5 shots. 2 of those goals were opening goals that were pretty much open nets, but he was there to punish on them, and that's what matters here. Both teams are going to make mistakes and leave open nets, but if you're not there to punish them, you're not going to get that goal that you need.
No, exactly. Now, to let everyone know as well, the Supersonic Cup is one event of many at the PERTH Winter Arts Festival. Today is actually the last day of the festival, and there are a range of incredible shows on offer. So from circus shows to music shows, there's something for everyone. So make sure you head to the PERTH website and register so you don't miss out. Now, were there any standout players there to you? I mean, obviously, we have to talk about Rothy there.
Rothy with a few goals, obviously puts them on top of the leaderboard, but from a player's perspective, Matthew was doing a lot of work there in the defense. Chaz was obviously going up, and he got a few fancy flip resets, and he almost got a few touches, but Matthew wasn't letting him stay in the air for long. I think that's what Rebiff has to do here. Chaz and I believe AJ are both what we call freestylers, so they're up in the air doing fancy tricks, getting fancy goals, and if they're given the chance to do that in a game, they will do it. So Rebiff not letting them go up on that ball in the air for any more than a second. Rothy might show us an example here.
Oh.
Rothy again almost gets that opening goal. Oh, a nice pinch from Matthew. Centered that well for his team, but AJ's up. Minimal boost. Rothy wants it again. Taking that corner boost. We see AJ with 0 boost in net. He might not be in this play for a little bit. He's waiting for that corner boost to spawn. For people who don't watch Rocket League much or follow, one thing you do have to know is those large yellow spheres in the corner of the pitch and to the sides refill your boost to 100 boost no matter where you are when you pick it up, and they respawn every 15 seconds. So if the enemy takes that boost away from you and you can't get it, you're 15 seconds on the pitch with very minimal boost that you're waiting for that to respawn. So
yeah, so they're super valuable, and we were actually just talking about boost conservation and management yesterday and how crucial that is.
yeah, as a viewer, you see on the left and right hand side where the player names are, and there's a blue line and an orange line with some numbers. That shows the player's boost. 0 to 100 is their capacity, and if you consider it to a sport, a regular sport, that's essentially their stamina. If you have 0 boost, you're not running very fast, you're walking around the pitch, and you've got to wait until you build your stamina back up. You see Johan here using a bit of his stamina up on the wall. We've got a rule 1 on the wall.
Rothy's
Possible
hungry.
shot from Rothy. We're going to see a bit of a 2v2 here until the next goal scored. This is the gentleman's rule in Rocket League. Chaz is going to get the goal.
Chaz comes through for Scrims World.
A big round of applause for Rebiff there. Who was it in the Rule 1? Matthew keeps the Rule 1. In Rocket League, what we call Rule 1 is if you face head-to-head against a car and you both accelerate and no one moves, you stay in that position and no one gives up. If you're the one to reverse and back out, you get shamed. So Matthew taking that rule, and even in a LAN, in a semi-final LAN, he sticks on the Rule 1 and concedes the goal because
I have
of it.
to commend it.
He's almost up. Possible shot here, but Johan's hit it to the corner. And Matthew's looking for a pass down to Rothy. He gets one touch, looking for a second one, but it's come off the top of the ceiling and bounced down. Very hard to read those touches bouncing off the curved part of the wall. Can almost go anywhere. Another passing play from Rebiff. Matthew with one touch. Rothy's up. He's got it over. It's going to bounce down again, but he's read this one. Ooh. We're seeing Rebiff play a lot faster in these aerial plays here. And there's the shot just into the post and saved by Chaz, who's just picked up the full boost, so we might have a chance here to stop this offense. But the other two players, 24 boost between them, they're just struggling in defense here. At any point during this offensive attack from Rebiff, you look at their boost and they've all got 50 to 100 boost between them. And that's how they can keep attacking. Demo number 2, I believe, and both of them have been AJ.
It is number 2.
AJ might be getting a taste for blood, and if they got a goal off that play, he might have realised that that's a good play. Chaz tries to beat Matthew there, but so quick in the midfield, this Rebiff team.
We were saying yesterday with the demos, you're out for what, 2 seconds? But that feels like forever when you're in the heat of the game.
Yeah, it pauses the whole game for you. You don't even get to watch. So at least at LAN, you get demoed, you get to watch your teammate's screen next to you to see what's going on. Rothy hits that up high and tries to get the second touch. AJ, again, not letting those aerial plays happen. This is the midfield that we've seen Rebiff stop these clears, and we're seeing it again. Caden stops the first one, and Matthew blocks that second one.
I have to make note, AJ has done some really great defensive moves, both in the last match and in this one as well. It doesn't go unnoticed, especially when the opposite team's acting quite aggressively.
Yeah, they've had low boost, but that's another thing, is you have to be able to play on that low boost. And AJ, I've seen 0 boost in net plenty of times, but he's still getting the saves that matter. And that's huge in a position where you have no choice but to play on 0 boost.
So we've got less than a minute left now. We've won to Scrim's World. Can Rebiff come back?
It definitely looks like they can. They've been in Scrimworld's half for the last 2 minutes, but they haven't been able to get that goal. Like I said, AJ and the other players on 0 boost putting up a great wall of defense. Similar to what we saw yesterday, almost a shot there. Yesterday we saw Team Gaming Esports versus Rebiff, and in that overtime game, Rebiff put maybe 15 shots on net and could not get it to go in until they got that final deciding goal.
Those overtime plays were incredible. They were so much fun, and already based on this match alone compared to some of the matches yesterday, these are definitely a lot more neck and neck, I would say.
And for the 1 goal difference, there's still very different play styles between the teams. As I said, Rebiff going all in for the goal there. And we do have to commend Matthew. You could say that 1 goal that they conceded was because of him sticking to that 1v1, but that's the rule of Rocket League. If he didn't follow that, he might have been booed off stage. So.
I would agree, actually. I was like, are we actually going to see this follow through and happen, or are we going to have a little bit of a grumble if he doesn't actually commit to it?
Very good from him. And that's something he can put on his player card. Doesn't matter if he wins the LAN. He's stuck in a Rule 1 at LAN in the semi-finals.
Well, look, it looks like Scrim's World is like not here to play around. They've come back. I think we were talking about on the online qualifiers, you made a mention of there was quite a few games where it was just 2-0 or 0-2 and things like that. But I think based on this weekend alone, those matches have been a lot tighter and not as heavy-weighted, I'd probably describe them. Yeah,
the qualifiers themselves, I think there was 3 games that went to the 3rd game out of 24 games or something. And then yesterday, the same thing. We saw a lot of 2-0 games, even though they were 1-goal games going to overtime. The scorecard at the end of the day still says 2-0 in the best of 3. So it's nice to see it straight away today, a 1-1 series.
I think it's a good promise of what's to come.
Yeah, and we were happy about the best of 5s, and now we're essentially back to a best of 3. So it's nice to be back.
Well, I think we were talking about this yesterday, and I'll say it again. It is really, really great to see the esports scene have such a great presence in Western Australia. The fact that we're getting to witness local talent here on stage. Rothy, a great example of that talent on stage.
There's no time to relax as soon as this game starts. Rothy on a quick cheat just chips it top corner and down. He's going to be happy with that. So unfortunate for the defender there. Looks like they almost could have saved it. 3 seconds in, 1 goal up is a nice place to start, especially when the entire last game only had 1 goal.
It's almost like they're making a statement.
Yeah. I think Scrimworld might have to look out for Rothy after those kickoffs. He's quick to the ball on every kickoff. He wants that quick pressure. I want to see AJ or Chaz get one of these aerial plays, but it's so hard to set up when Rebiff isn't letting you move. Those demos might help, but that one was actually on AJ from Rothy. Bit of return fire. Rothy with a bit of an awkward touch, but Caden's there to make sure that gets cleared well. Possible hit back and a miss. Caden's going to put it up the wall. He's looking to look for a path down to Rothy. Can't quite get the beat to the ball in the midfield. Most of these plays, we haven't seen many counter-attacks. We haven't seen many set plays off kickoff. What we're seeing a lot of is this here. Chaz going for a clear. Someone from Rebiff is up and dunks that ball off him. And that's what they're missing. They can't get the ball out of that half. but they only have 10 seconds between games to discuss their strategies, so trying to figure it out in the middle of a series is very hard to do. And a great shot, just off.
So unfortunate for Matthew.
He's going to be kicking himself after that one. There's a nice dunk from Johan. Oh, great touch from Rothy. AJ wanted to dunk that. Chaz tries to go under the defender, but they've read it. Who's up first for this? Johan's up, but he's got an awkward touch, and Rothy's threatening to go up, but he's just waiting, leaves it for his teammate. Great communication from the players on stage. And again, we're 2 minutes into this game, and it's only gone into Rebif's half maybe 2 or 3 times, and when it does, they get these kind of touches, and instantly it's returned. No one from Scrims is there to stop it, and Rothy with another goal.
Rothy is absolutely unstoppable at the moment.
He's not sharing anything this series. I believe in the qualifiers, Rebif played a 2v3 against 30-year-olds, and they ended up losing. And I'm pretty sure, I may be wrong, Rothy was one of the players that couldn't make it to that game, and that's why they had to 2v3. So he's returning the favour here. He's letting them know that he's back and he's willing to score for them. And he might even take the MVP title at this rate. But Matthew, quick goal again, off a kickoff, 3-0 up in 2 minutes 50 to go. It's going to be a struggle for Scrimsworld here to make any goals happen, but they're going to have to be quick. Big miss from Rothy. Players laughing on stage. Great to hear it. Chaz is going to go up. It's an awkward touch down. Who's there to block it? This has got boost here. AJ, sorry. Oh, a bit of miscommunication there. He wanted to pass mid, but Johan was up to take it off him, and now a possible pass.
Here's some cry-outs from the stage.
I think they were trying to get a pass mid-air to each other there, and again, bit of miscommunication, but Rebif have the time to play around here. They can go for these fancy goals now, 3 goals up. The nerves wear off, but again, it is Rocket League. 2 minutes and a few kickoffs can turn the 3-goal lead instantly. They do be a bit worried, but a great touchdown for Rothy with a shot. Good save on the line. Low boost from all the Scrims players except for Fizz, AJ. A nice shot, saved. There's a demo there onto Rothy. Might not be anyone to follow this up. It might be going straight to Chaz, but Caden with a great touch. Chaz had 100 boost there. He had the opportunity to take that away from Caden and get a run for it. Very awkward in net in the corner. Again, Fizz doesn't get the touch he wants. The nerves are setting in for these players. These
less than a minute 30 to go. This is, look, anything can happen in the next minute 20, but at the same time, we're seeing some really great attempts, but just nothing following through right now.
Yeah, these players that do these freestyles off the wall and fancy tricks, they're getting a few touches here that they would not normally screw up, so I think the nerves are affecting them. Possible shot for Chaz here, but 0 boost coming up the field. He can't do much to get to that ball faster. Johan gets a nice dunk. AJ's there for it. Again, gets blocked. They just don't get free touches. Even that ball gets taken away from him. Goes for a shot, but it's just lacking. The pressure's not there. 45 seconds left for 3 goals. It might have happened before, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen now. Rothy tries to get up, touches off the backboard to a teammate. 30 seconds to go. We might see, well, Rebif still just wants those goals. So we might see Rebif go for a few fancy passing plays, but Caden says, no, I'll do this myself.
Fantastic.
Top net. That might be the fanciest play we've seen at
Yes,
LAN.
I agree. That was
there to
beautiful.
give a pat on the back on the way in. 22 seconds, 4 goals. This one might be over, but for now, it might even be time for Scrims here to start talking about what to do next game.
Yeah, look,
Take the eyes off this game and just start thinking, what do we do different?
Rebif definitely said, we're not here to play around. We're going to continue to go hard in this match. 5 seconds to go. I think you're right. I think Scrimsworld has to come up with a potential new strategy here.
Yeah, Rebif on match point. They're not... Oh, nice goal from Chaz. maybe that's enough to swing the momentum in their favour going into this third game, or fourth game. But Rebiff are going to be on match point after this. What a game. That's probably the largest stomp we've seen in the game so far.
It has been, and look, Rebiff has played tremendously. I think are quite scary at the moment, and like you said, I think those nerves are definitely kicking in a little bit for scrims. But there's still a little bit of time to come back.
Yeah, this might be the time you wipe your sweaty palms on your pants, clear them off. I know what happens to everyone. You can't play Rocket League without sweaty hands.
We were saying yesterday, because you have obviously competed for the Supersonic Cup before. How did you combat your nerves?
I had a large group of friends cheering at the event, so that was helpful.
That definitely helped.
But there wasn't much you could do until you actually are on stage and a few games in. And once you get, like you see there, Rebiff gets 1 or 2 goals up and it just starts snowballing. Once you get that confidence, in Rocket League, if you're not confident and you hesitate for a ball for 0.1 of a second, that could be the difference between a goal or conceding. So once you are confident, you play faster, your car's faster, you move faster, and we see games like that, 4-0 lead, 1 goal back from scrims that might bring some momentum, but we'll see how they go in Game 4.
Well, this is actually Space Jump's 4th Rocket League LAN event, and it's the biggest tournament to date that Space Jump has produced, and there's a $1,000 tournament prize pool as well. So I think the great thing with the Supersonic Cup, it gives opportunities to Rocket League talent here in WA to, participate on stage at events like this at PERTH. It's something that I think a lot of gaming fans here are excited to be a part of and see amazing games like this one.
Yeah, great touch up in the air from Rothy down to Caden. Again, Rothy didn't get the goal there, but boy was he a part of it. Straight off the kickoff. They're so quick on these kickoff plays. There's something that scrims has to change. Hold a defender back maybe, play a bit slower. It's always hard to judge, especially in the middle of a series, whether you need to go faster or slower on these plays. Rothy's speeding through, trying to get more. Chaz gets it around 1. He's going to get dunked on the second, but beating that first play is a big deal. Takes some resources out. He's got a bit of an awkward touch there, Chaz, on 0 boost. He's kind of passed it back to the opponents. Here's around 1. Chaz, again, tried to go up in the air, but he's just touched it soft downfield, and you may as well be passing it to the enemy at that point. He wants to show up here, though. He looks for the reset. Gets 1 to the sidewall. Nice clear, but Johan's there. The double commit from Rebiff there. Might be out of boost here. They all are. They're all almost 0 boost. This offense shouldn't be too strong. Caden's done well to take control of this. Oh, bump! Make sure that goal does not go in. AJ is showing off the freestyles. Gets the reset, but can't get the momentum on that ball. All these games starting with 1 goal at the start does make them feel one-sided. There hasn't been a game where both teams are fighting even for a long time.
Yeah, look, it's either lent one way or the other, or by the time that there is such a big gap and that last goal comes through, it's too late.
Yeah. And for Scrims World, they're not fighting for the reverse sweep here, so they're not fighting for the impossible. They've got to remember that they're only 1 game down. They win this game and they're playing game 5 to make it to the grand final. Caden taking it the wrong way. A few oh no's coming from the stage.
I heard that too.
But he's managed to make it work. And again, ball's heading towards Scrim's net, just hits crossbar. Players are still having fun. Fizz wants to flick, gets it
Fantastic
over.
work. I mean, well.
It was hard to see off the side of the screen there, but Johan was bumping the defender about 3 times in a row, making sure he couldn't get back to net, which is why that net was so open. And that's something that's hard to see from this perspective of Rocket League, where the camera is so set and you don't get to control it, is what's happening off the side of the screens. And Rothy,
all right,
quick goal off the kickoff again.
Maybe now that we were talking about the big gaps between the goals, they've come back and they were like, nah, you know what?
Yeah.
We're going to come back and even it out a little bit more.
Well, we got, out of 3 games so far, this 4th game, I reckon we've had maybe 30 seconds of a tie game in total. We had about 7 seconds there where it was 1-1, and Rebiff quickly returned it.
Oh, fantastic
almost the shot there.
save.
Nice touch from Caden off the inside of the net. Very awkward touch to get. Fizz is going to take it. He's passed it down, but it's a dangerous ball. Oh. Just to note the confidence of these players, that last goal that Rocky got, where it came down off the back of the wall and he got the touch in, he was cheering yes before he'd even touched that ball. He knew that that was his goal and he'd already started cheering for
I
it.
love that. I love that for him.
A lot of play in the midfield here. Both teams even boost. It's got to come down to a double commit or maybe a hard beat from one team. You see a lot of these 50s just going straight up in the air. Matthew's there to shut that clear down. Takes out 2 players, but Chaz is there. Rothy wants to get the quick pass to a teammate. He almost got it. Very awkward ball here. Matthew's got an opportunity. He chips it over one. Gets shut down by Chaz, but an open net. And AJ's there again on 0 boost. He doesn't like having boost, but he still does work with none of it. That might be a common thing with these freestyles. I'm not sure.
Oh, very, very close.
AJ's up. Chaz called that he had it. Can't get it on net. Johan with a shot, but that's lacking, and the defense is going to save that easily. Chaz over to Johan, who's still 0 boost.
We're coming down to a minute to go, and I wonder if Scrims is going to even it out here or just take it up a notch.
Anything can happen here at this point. It's very dangerous for Scrims here though. Double commit, 0 boost between all of them. They're taking some time now to go get boost. And they're ready here, but even when Scrims does get those touches around the defenders of Rebiff, you don't see Rebiff overcommitting. They're not jumping past the ball. They accept that.
Oh, fantastic save
Matthew
there again as well.
off the sidewall.
All right, 30 seconds remaining. Everyone that's here at the moment, I want to hear you cheer for your favourite teams. Scrims,
Oh!
Rebiff, 20 seconds to go.
The blind, where's it going? Straight towards Scrims' net. And a shot from Matthew might have.
That might solidify things for them in these final 15
That might
seconds.
be it. Johan just couldn't quite get high enough to block it. Matthew quick on that read. As the spectator, we were blinded by the smoke a little bit.
Just a tad.
And that's what I mean. As the player, you get demoed and all you see is smoke. You don't get to watch anything. Caden with an open net. He's going to put that one in. 10
That's
seconds
it.
to go. I guarantee Caden there was sweating a little bit. That's a ball that you can miss. You can pinch that off the side post. Rebiff here still making comms. trying to do some fancy plays.
There was a noble attempt there. 3, 2, 1.
Last goal wins. I think Scrims wants to call last goal wins.
Yeah.
2 seconds to go,
Surely.
2 goals up.
Overruled.
Technically possible, probably not going to happen unless Rebiff leaves it open, but no.
That was a noble
risky
attempt.
plays.
Fantastic work. I was sweating for a little bit there.
Yeah, they ended up getting pretty strong, Rebiff, at the end. We saw them yesterday go to 2 overtimes, so I was expecting a bit of a close game here as well, but they are playing with someone they don't normally play with. And yesterday and the qualifiers was the first time that 2 of these Rebiff players have played with a new player. And maybe we're seeing them warm up and get to know how each other play.
I think so. We were talking about, like, is this a disadvantage having someone you don't usually have on your team? But maybe they're proving us wrong and they're saying, hey, you know what? We're actually super cohesive. Our comms are great. And maybe they're just gelling better together than anyone was going to expect.
Yeah, Caden, being that new player, has played very well. No misses. Didn't see any big mishaps from him. And even then when there was a mishap, he was the one in the back half controlling the ball, making sure it's not going in front of his net for an easy shot. And then it just lets Matthew and Rothy do what they do. As we saw, Rothy, 26 goals or something. A lot of goals from Rothy, and they were all within the first 5 seconds of every game. So that's always been great to see. We're going to hand it over to Pav now, get a few interviews with one of the players and see what they feel about the game.
Thank you, Dylan and Stormy. Thank you so much. Big congratulations to the teams. Outstanding performance. A wonderful game. Absolutely riveting. Can I get Matthew? Matthew, where you at? Come on, let's have a quick chat. Congratulations on the win. Well done. Great game. How are you feeling? You going into the finals? How are you feeling? What are you preparing for?
I'm feeling pretty happy that we made the finals, and I'm getting ready to verse whoever makes it out of the next two teams. So we'll have to see who does. It's going to be a close match between the other two. Big ups to the other team as well. It's a pretty fun match. We're all mates, so it makes it even funner to play people that you're friends with. So it's all part of the experience as the actual people that you're connecting with here. So that's the best part of LANs, in my opinion. So.
Great answer, great answer. One more thing, we've noticed you're playing with a brand new team. Caden is joining you guys for the first time. How do you feel that the team composition fill out and in the performance on today's games?
We kind of just didn't even practice, Like we just grabbed we just grabbed Caden last minute because Macho told us he couldn't play because he had work, so to grab Caden in. Caden is doing a great job at filling in. He's got 30 minutes in the past 2 months on the game, so he's done pretty good.
Outstanding, a major flex, but big congratulations once again. You're gonna see them once again in the finals, but we're going to take a little break. Take this chance to go check out the PERTH Winter Arts Festival. Just in this venue alone, we got a bunch of experiences you can check out. Make your way over to the snack bar, get some food. There's also drinks available. Do all that good stuff. And we will see you very, very soon. Hello. Oh, how are we going? Guys, once again, how great was that first match? Yeah, we got a couple more games to go, but first, our very first guest act for today's show, we have the incredible Ikigai. DJ Ikigai, Perth's pop culture DJ sensation. He's about to delight you all with an exciting mix of your favorite video game hits. Let's go. All right. Give him some energy. Give him some hype. Show him some love. Let's go. Kick it off, DJ Ikigai. Folks, just bear with us for just a quick second or so. We got some audio technical difficulties. We'll pump up some jams in just a minute. Ooh. We're back. DJ Ikigai on the decks, spinning your favorite gaming tracks. Give him some love, show him some support. He's kicking off. Let's go! absolutely incredible as always. You're gonna see him there. All right, we're gonna kick into your next game, your semi-final. Make some noise for the game that you're about to see. I love it. You're so good. I'm gonna pass you over right now to your casters, Stormy and Dylan. Give it away.
Well, Dylan, it looks like the rumors are true. AJ's here.
Yeah, it's not just Stormy and Dylan now.
Did you want to just quickly introduce yourself? Obviously, you were on stage before, but you actually have broadcasting and casting experience already, don't you?
Yeah. So I am the lead broadcaster and I do casting for Physics Gaming and same as Scrims World, which I've been representing this last series or throughout this whole tournament. But I'm pretty stoked to cast my first LAN match as well because I'm wanting to turn this into a career, doing like play-by-play casting, and I'm interested to see how this goes for my first LAN match casting.
Well, I was actually going to ask you, as someone who has been up on stage this weekend as well, what's the vibes been like up there, and what's the energy been like as well?
The energy's actually like very chill. Like you just don't need to panic too much. Take it calm, and if you're versing a tough team, just do your best. Don't stress out too much. It's okay. But besides from that, it's just calm vibes.
Well, it seems like you've got those nerves under control then. So I'm keen to obviously hear you cast alongside Dylan and learn quite a bit of Rocket League from the both of you.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Game 1. Internet versus Apples is American. A big cheer from the crowd for both these teams. Best of 5 again. Each team's got to get 3 wins to make it through to the grand final. And this is one of the teams that we've been wanting to see since the last tournament when they couldn't make it. Internet pulled out after having a cracker of a qualifiers. So it's good to see them here and make it to LAN. And did you manage to verse Internet at all in qualifiers? Or
I did not. Oh, Apples.
Apples opens it up early.
Well, I know Internet is actually pretty decent. We've been versing them in comp. But I feel I haven't seen them play yesterday, and I did see the moment where they pulled out last tournament, actually. I have no idea why, but now they're here. They could maybe take it to finals, potentially, after pulling out last time.
Yeah, it looks like, 1 goal down already, so it's not promising here, but it's still early, and they're a very consistent team. There's one thing to note, Rambo himself has said it is, they are the older players in the tournament. They don't have the mechs that some of you younger players have with the fancy flip resets and all that.
Yeah.
But he's confident that he can hit the ball when he needs to and he can stop it from going in his net. Already we've seen Apples kind of show that mech. He got that double touch off the back wall straight down, and even when you are consistent, it's hard to save those double touches when they come so fast from high up down into your net.
Yeah.
It's a bit of back and forth here.
As you were saying about the mechanics, a lot of the young players actually just focus on them. They feel like you can easily get around them, just practice enough, get around them, and they can't really defend because of how overpowered and unpredictable it can be. And I feel like, for example, I think it was Team Gaming Esports Club, I think it was their name. They've got a lot of young players and they are very mechy.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of flip resets, and that's what gets them. That's what made them get to the quarterfinals even. Unfortunately, had versus Reaper, which is the team to go for, team to win.
Yeah, always been the favourites in every tournament they've been in, and they've shown why. They haven't lost the tournament yet. I think they've been 3 for 3 out of the last 3 Space Supersonic Cup tournaments. Spring Minor, Spring Major, and now they're coming into the Winter Major and trying to get that hat trick. But for the newer viewers, the reason Rocket League has been so fun to watch over the years is those mechy plays and the different way that people play the game has developed over time. So we used to see a lot more ground play and it was a lot slower, and these days, now that the players get more and more consistent with these aerial plays, they're more confident to pull them off in a competitive game. And for the spectators, it's just a win-win. The game gets more exciting. We see Slip here, had a bit of time, but Keckles gets the dunk and keeps control of it. Don't know if he likes that second touch. It's gone awkward mid with a few bumps. Nitro's done well to keep that ball out. Slip as the last man. Not a good clear from him. Oh, just off the post. Trying to dodge the bullet there. Minute 40 remaining. In your net's going to have to pull something off here to even the score, and they got a chance. Apple's the last man back. Keckles and Nitro coming back with full boost. Lindo's going to try and centre it, but again, cleared out. Those corner plays on offense is super important for attacks. You might not be going straight for the net to begin with, but if you can keep it in the corner and keep taking their boost, the pressure does build up on defense, doesn't it?
100%. Like for counter-attacks, very important to know. It's a shot on, actually.
Big shot from Apples.
Good shot from Apples. Beating out, I don't know who he beat out, actually. Lindo. Too slow to it, like, you just need a decision make immediately. Too slow, you won't be able to read it at all.
Yeah, and we see he still had some boost in the tank there, so it wasn't that he ran out. He had the opportunity to get it, just didn't have the commitment.
Dylan, like what you were saying before, it only takes just that split-second decision, that split second that makes all the difference between a goal and between a save.
Another quick kickoff goal here. Not to touch on fresh wounds, but this was a lot of your games with these early kickoff goals. And what happens? What is the team doing differently that gets them these kickoff goals?
I feel like they aim towards pushing it out, and the person who's cheating, he's very fast. He's like, you got to be fast to it. If you're not fast enough, they're gonna counter-attack it. Like when I was bursting Reapers, they were so fast, I just had no chance of even reaching it, and that's what gives they get caught out of play, and defense is just lacking, and now you can just get it around them, dribble around them, pass it mid. That's how the kickoff goals happen, I reckon.
Yeah. One thing we saw a lot from you is, even in defense, when the team's on low boost, you're still managing to get those touches to stop easy goals going in. Do you, as a team, is there any focus on your zero boost plays and how you manage in defense on zero boost, or is it living in the moment?
You got to play safe. You cannot really push up that much. Oh, Apples. Yeah, you cannot really push up too much having zero boost. If you've got zero boost and you pushed up, you're leaving 2 or 1 person back.
That was Apples with a touch to himself there. Man of the match so far.
Apples is doing solid.
Now, I was going to say, with about 10 seconds to go now, there's obviously a clear outcome here, but AJ, I wanted to ask you, I asked what your experience was like on stage behind the computers with your team.
Yeah.
How much of a difference does it make having a live audience watching you play? Is there a little bit of pressure there, and does the atmosphere definitely change, like, you know, the energy of like how you play?
Atmosphere does change a lot. You're playing in a different environment with teammates next to you, and knowing there's a crowd in front of you is where the nerves come from. So you just need to practice. For example, I know Apples is probably just never nervous, ever, no matter where he is. But, for example, if it's your first time, it's going to be tough. It's going to feel weird. It's not going to be the same.
Well, I was going to say, when you hear the cheering and the encouragement from the crowd, does that help you?
For cheering, hey, if people are going for you and people are cheering, that's the motivation coming in.
So I think that's a hint, probably, that, you know, anyone who's watching, whether you're watching the stream, spamming the chat, people here, celebrate, cheer, it makes all the difference. We heard it from AJ first, so I think it makes all the difference.
It makes you want to win.
Yeah, absolutely. That energy change is insane.
And at this point, Inyanet might need it. Gone down 4 goals in the first game. Nothing but close games so far yesterday, but already today we've seen 2 4-0 games pretty much. And Inyanet's coming into this again. A lot of the whispers in the crowd about them missing last tournament and how well they've been playing in qualifiers. The nerves might have got to them here, but hopefully they can clean it up in game 2. Again, a best of 5 gives them more than enough time to get rid of those nerves and get back in the lead. Almost goal there that just goes off the post. Slip with zero boost. Just slip, if we talk about the players so far. Yesterday we saw him getting 4 demos a game, and Apples slots it through.
I did notice a small mistake happening. 2 people are really on the same side even. 1 person pushed out, 2 people pushed out even, leaving 1 person behind. One part of the net is cleared or covered, but the other net is just open, and they can see that. That's where they place their shots, giving them an easy opportunity to shoot.
Well, actually, AJ, I have a question for you. For people in the audience who are new to Rocket League or might have not played it before, like, what do you feel like is something really important you learned early on when you started learning yourself?
Never overcommit either. So probably rotating, trusting your teammates. As hard as it is starting off Rocket League, you have people around your skill level, they're not amazing. But learn to trust your teammates and don't even go for anything too difficult. You'll slowly get up there, don't practice nothing too mechgy. Practicing anything mechgy, your game sense is just not going to be there and you're going to be overcommitting and it's just not going to work out at all. You're not going to climb the ranks. So stay calm, play safe and take your time as well. So the main part, rotating and position yourself. Don't push up too much.
Open net here again, just like you said. A bit of faith. But what we do here, in a situation like this, you see Rambo and Lindo kind of both jump for it. Rambo's on stage, can hear him saying, my bad, that's on me.
Yeah.
And amongst the team, that's a huge thing to have. You can't be placing any blame on anyone mid-game. If you've made the mess up, accepting it and moving on is the fastest way to get your team back into a good mental.
Exactly. No good mental, like, if you don't have any mental or any great mental at all, you're just going to let the team down because you're eventually going to get silent. You're going to not communicate at all and you're just going to panic at all and it's just laying the team down. There's no teamwork involved anymore and even if you know someone's made a mistake, don't really pull it out. Just let them say their part.
Yeah.
And just move on after it. It's just a goal at the end of the day. You can come back from it. You just need to work it out.
And look, that's so crucial with any competitive sport, competitive game and stuff as well. Kind of just moving on from those mistakes and then still keeping the cohesion and the trust as a team is so important.
100%. Trust is the main thing.
We've had about 2 minutes here of Apple's just pressuring in Indianet's half. They haven't got a chance to get out. Slip might have a chance here. He's over 2! And it's in!
That was beautiful.
Great touch from Slip. Again, he showed up yesterday and he's showing up now with that slight touch over both defenders. Is that a miscommunication from Apples? They kind of got a double commit there on that challenge.
100% miscommunication. At the same time, during those events, it's fast decision making. You really need to speed up your communication. And sometimes it gets to the point you don't have any time but just to commit. Otherwise, if no one's committing, shot on.
Oh, great save, and it might just be a return goal.
Net.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Crucial mistakes, everybody pushing up.
Lindo kind of jumped across that, trying to get a touch for himself instead of going back, but to be fair, it looked like a great opportunity for Indianet. Rambos took it over the defender in the air and managed to get the squish on the back wall to make sure it fell in front of net. The follow-up was just too slow.
Exactly.
Not a bad kickoff here. Slip again, he's going up quick, he's getting confident. What we're not seeing from Slip that we did see yesterday is those demos.
Do you think we'll see them make a comeback?
I hope we do. It was hoping to win yesterday. I think there was an entire game yesterday they won purely off Slip's demos.
I think there was quite a few in one match alone. And we've seen a few odd ones here and there.
Oh! Pekka was getting confident here. He managed to get the pinch off the ground, so the ball's going to go a lot faster than you expect. And with a shot like that to the bottom corner, no one's saving that with any amount of reflexes.
Yeah, no boost, you can't really reach it at the same time. It's very unfortunate. 4-1, 1 minute 42 seconds. What do you think? Do they come back?
It's definitely doable. They've had a few opportunities. Crowd cheering for Indianet. They want to see a comeback. Rambo's here. He's been showing up so far. Let's see what he can do in the air.
Now look, with a minute 30 to go, AJ, you were saying how important it is for everyone to get behind their favourite teams and cheer. So I think we need to have some encouragement, some excitement for your favourite teams, Indianet and Apples.
Oh, yeah, Slip gets taken out.
There we go. That's it.
That's
more
better.
of that.
Slip gets demoed there. Lindo with another miss. Nerves are kind of hitting Lindo so far. He's had a few mistakes on him.
A couple mistakes, exactly. The nerves like gets into him. The crowd is cheering. You gotta try ignore the crowd at the same time. Focus on your communication. Maybe the crowd sometimes can make you nervous.
Gotta have that good balance, I think.
Good balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can hear the crowd in the background just think about it, it's probably your parents in the room just talking at the same time. Don't let them get into your head. Especially if it's the other team's, audience. You just can't let them let you down. You really need to focus as well. Just focus on your communications. Don't get caught up in the moment. Lindo with a shot on.
Slip! Oh, the Mud tried to get a redirect there. Rambo's putting a lot of work there to get that into the other half. He got into 2 50s and won both of them and takes out 2 defenders easily. Lindo tries to pass down, but it's easily blocked. And now Slip's left in a 2v1. Manages to get it over both of them. Big shot on net. Lindo's there. He's not going to miss that one. I spoke to Slip.
Oh, so
nice shot from Nitro. That's going to seal this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lindo couldn't reach it. Rambo kind of panicked and he's just hit it to the corner, back into midfield for Nitro to scoop over the defender. He's placed it well, actually, but the defender couldn't do much. He was last back. Good pressure from Rambo. Pickles trying to clear it out. And that's game. 6-1.
They're going to play for the consolation goal. Try and get one goal at the end.
Yeah.
Build up morale.
Maybe they give it one more. And that takes Brazil.
It might have done the opposite.
I think that was the biggest gap we've seen this weekend.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest goal difference at LAN. I know the qualifiers had a larger one. I think Rebiff dropped to the lowest brackets and versed the team they probably shouldn't have been versing and won by a few goals. But biggest goal difference at LAN. Let's hear it for Apples.
In your net now has all the nerves because 7-1, you're just getting Brazil, getting the trip. And now they need to really focus. They don't want to get double Braziled at the same time.
Yeah, for the newer viewers, what is Brazil?
Brazil is a 7-1 after some World Cup match or something.
I think it was Germany-Brazil.
Germany-Brazil.
Germany beat Brazil 7-1.
And it's just another way of saying game beat 7-1. And it's something you don't want to be proud of, game beat 7-1.
I was going to say how, if you were in this position now, what would be your advice or techniques to kind of not let, a big score like that phase you and go into the next one? Does it come down to a bit more comms between matches with your teammates or just a whole different mindset and refresh?
It's about changing your play style. Sometimes the other team might have a lot of aggression. Maybe you need to play more defense, or they're playing more passing. You need to cut their passing. You need to intercept them.
Here we go.
It really depends.
Game 3 starting up. Apples is American with match point. Obviously, there's a player called Apples, so it gets a bit confusing with the teammates. But let's hear it for the reverse sweep from the crowd. We want to see IndiaNet come back.
I have a question. Is Apples actually American?
I don't know, but I doubt it.
The mystery of the weekend, I think.
It's just like yesterday. I don't think Crack is Macca's dad, and I don't think Macca is Crack's son.
That's good point. Rambo, double commit with Lindo's. Slip needs to
Slip
get
zero.
a pass.
Pickles can't get it, and Apples is going to get the touch. He's managed to get the touch to himself there, so it hasn't been too bad.
Aggression coming out.
Good speed from Apples to make sure he's up there for the wall.
On.
Triple commit.
Slip. Now Kekos is kind of panicking. He just wants to get the shot on target. But sometimes you need to keep control.
It was real awkward for both teams there. That it's kind of opened up here. Over to Slip. He's taken it up. Can he get it over Keckles? He's almost faked him. Lindo, not sure where he's gone. Here's the flip from Apples.
Now. Is it?
Yes! That's our first flip reset goal at LAN this tournament.
Unfortunately, it bounced. They're probably not going to be too proud of it, of course. Judging by their skill level, and they're probably going to be like, yeah, alright, it's nothing. But at LAN, with all the nerves coming out, it is pretty impressive. Maybe I can't even do it. No matter what I try.
Yeah, it does struggle. And again, playing on your computer at home is different to playing on someone else's computer at LAN. Even if you get all the same settings, it doesn't quite feel the same. No two computers run the exact same.
Exactly. especially with equipment, for headsets, might not be the same, and it's just maybe putting you off. It's a little bit different to so, just say that's the pass middle. Good shot from
Apples! Almost. There was almost a save in the net there from someone pitching it off the corner. Kekel's a great lead. That's the communication you're talking about between these teams.
Exactly. As I say, communication is key.
I was going to say as well, for anyone who is watching online and watching in person and you're going, oh my God, this is really, really fun. I didn't know much about esports before, or I didn't know there was such a big scene. Space Jump does host esports tournaments, both online and in person, in primary schools, high schools, school holiday workshops, in addition to gaming activations around Perth's largest events. So if you want to be part of the action, make sure you follow Space Jump on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or their Discord server, and maybe let them know what other tournaments you'd like to see in the future too.
Just stick around, follow it. Just, you never know what's going to come up. You may as well join the Discord as well. You've always got like announcements coming in.
For years, Rocket League was almost unheard of in Perth. There weren't any events playing, and Space Jump were the ones to come out of nowhere and start hosting these events, and you can see how quickly they've grown. We've got 18 teams in the qualifiers this tournament.
Perth is actually really lucky. Like, around Australia, you don't have much LANs. The only LAN I can probably think of is PAX, but it's not really a LAN, it's just a gaming event.
I think it's really great that we're starting to see the emergence of more events like this here in Perth as well. Usually we're so far away from the action, but getting to actually see these events pop up both online and in person and be supported by the WA community as well is incredible.
Exactly. Good shot. Rambo trying to take it out,
trying
to keep possession. Popping it up.
Nitro's taking it slow. They're going to try and communicate it, but they passed the mid to Slip, who almost gets the shot on net. A minute 45 left, and Indianet need 2 goals just to even it up and possibly play for the reverse sweep. As an unbiased commentator, I'm always hoping for a closer series, so Nitro
shot.
double in.
Good shot from Nitro. Slip kind of panicking. He can't really do anything but get it away. Rambo jumping, and Lindo's just too far in net.
He's done great there. 3 touches. All to himself.
I can hear a few cheers for Indianet in the crowd as well. There's still a minute 35 to go, so you know what? There's still possibility for anything to happen here, but Apples is, kind of putting their foot down and they're saying, no, we're going to win this.
It's looking real hard here. Obviously, wanting the close game, you're always going to go for the losing team, but Apples is going to make sure that's not them today.
They're doing solid. Oh, yeah, there you go. Keckles didn't have a flip reset, but Apples knew. Comes up and helps him out. Slots it to the right side of the net. No one's there as well, so...
See if they try some kickoff here from Indianet, try and get some weird plays. They've got control of it early, and Lindo's there, but he's turned away from it, not confident enough to go up for that ball. An awkward bounce has beat both players. Sometimes the wall can be the player that beats you. Rambo's just going to take it up. He's got a minute left. They need a goal every 15 seconds here. And those goals can come off kickoffs. We even saw Rothy getting 4 goals within 5 seconds every game.
Yeah, he's insane. He's very skillful. I know I think he's retired now, but doing these events, he's really solid.
Yeah, I spoke to him after that game, and he told me you don't need to do anything fancy. You just put the ball in the net when it's open.
Shot!
Oh, beautiful shot!
Easily the best goal I've seen at LAN.
Yeah, that's easily it for the Supersonic best goal. Off the crossbar and in, doesn't touch the ground.
He slotted it perfectly. The tight angle from it's very vertical. He slotted it well.
Yeah, even online you'd be happy to hit that shot, I feel. At least I definitely would be.
I feel like anybody would be, those type of shots. Backward resets are extremely difficult. And it's probably one of those shots you can't really get consistent at.
But you know what? They didn't make it look difficult. They made it look so easy.
That's the thing. You watch these games and you think, I'm going to go play. It looks so fun.
Yeah.
And it's a whole different game when you're playing. Oh, slip.
They just need 1 goal.
Oh.
We're going to count down 4,
3, 2, 1.
one.
Oh, consolation goal for
They
Rambo.
want to keep it up. It's in the middle.
Oh, big cheer for Indianet. Trying to get that goal at the end then. 5-0. Apples is going to come into this grand final looking confident against Rebiff. Indianet been the crowd favourites for this tournament because of their background of pulling out, but Apples is American is not letting that affect them at all.
Now, look, we know Indianet had a little bit of a tough time there, but were there any standout players to you, particularly in that match?
I feel like Apples is one of them, and Keckles. I've always seen them in the air, always doing some mechie, something like flip resets all the time. And especially one of those plays where if one of them don't get a reset, one of them is there just to support them and get that goal.
Something clicked in Apples that game, and he was hitting resets on resets and backboard touches. Nitro got a great goal off the crossbar to himself, but it's not that aerial play that Apples was showing. And that's hopefully this last series, Rebiff versus Apples is American. It's going to be that from all 6 players, so we might get a pretty exciting game to watch.
I think I know I'm really looking forward to this final game. AJ, it's been great chatting with you as well. It's great to get your perspective and hear your play-by-play commentaries and stuff as well. And I know you said you wanted a career in esports and casting, so all the best for that as well.
Thank you.
I think we're going to take it over to Pav.
Wow. Oh my God, what a game, guys. Big round of applause. But also thank you to Stormy, Dylan, and our guest caster, AJ. What awesome commentary. Big love. Can I find, where's Nitro? Come on out. Let's have a quick chat. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations, Indianet, as well. Incredible performance. Look, Indianet were a crowd favorite going into this competition, but you guys absolutely showed your dominance. What do you think went into that? What preparation allowed you that level of confidence?
Well, main thing was his binds worked, so he's actually able to play the game properly. So, because he has paddles and they actually worked, he had the binds correctly, so he's hitting all kinds of insane shots. But yeah, we just played as a team, kept the comms up, stayed aggressive, stayed fast, and yeah, came up with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible to see. And you said new team composition. First time playing with this group. You're all from different teams. Yeah, how'd you come together?
I messaged Apples, actually, because I knew he was from WA, and I know he competed in some previous tournaments a long time ago, and I knew he was really good. And he had a mate, Keckles, and so we just formed a team and thought, yeah, they haven't got a third, so we'll run the tournament.
That's right, and they're a team to see. You're going into the finals. How are you preparing? How are you feeling?
We're feeling great as a team. I mean, that was a convincing win. So, yeah, just keep up the comms, I guess. Keep playing aggressive, keep our game plan, and hopefully come out with a win in the finals.
Awesome stuff, and we're looking forward to seeing it. We're going to take a quick break. Big thank you once again to our sponsors. They are PERTH Winter Arts Festival. They are the WA government. They've made all this happen. They've allowed these teams to compete their hearts out. So big thank you to them. Don't forget to check out the PERTH Festival. We've got some activations, some experience to check out. Don't forget to get a drink. Check out the food and snacks to get as well. Get in there, all right? We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back real soon. We'll see you soon. How we all doing? You all having a good day? Enjoying the incredible Rocket League games? Yeah, good, great energy. We have 2 final teams. They are Apples is American. I keep saying it wrong. And Rebiff. Show us some love. Who's supporting Rebiff? How about Apples is American? Ooh, pretty even. Big shout out once again. You are here at the Supersonic Cup, presented by Space Jump at PERTH Winter Arts Festival, supported by the Western Australian government. We love to see it, and they've all made this possible. Thank you all for coming down and checking this out. Absolutely great to see you all. Yeah, we're gonna kick it off. I'm gonna pass you right over to Stormy and Dylan. Give it away.
Thank you so much, Pav. Now, that energy we heard before when you guys cheered for your favourite teams, I want to hear that times 10 when we go into these matches, because we were discussing just a few minutes ago about who we think it will, make it out on top. And I don't know, I think it's a really, really tough one.
Possibly the closest grand final we've had at a Supersonic major, purely just because of what Apples is American just did in that semi-finals. Such a dominant performance against what was the crowd favourite. And Apples, they said in the post-game interview, he's got his bind set up right, he's got his controller right, he's got no more excuses. And he showed, he started hitting flip resets off the backboard, everywhere the ball was, he was. It looks like it's going to be good.
There were some really, really beautiful plays there. And with Rebiff as well, they've won previous cups and titles before. So, can they take out another one? And when Pav was talking to Matthew before and, talking about the team comp and stuff, Matt says, we didn't even practice, eh? And I'm obviously it was so matter of fact, but it was just a little bit of a mini unintentional flex, I think. So I'm really, really keen to see how this one all plays out. Yeah. But we have now started our first match of the finals. And Keckles starts us off really, really strong.
Keckles in quick. See what happened here. Apples with a nice pass up. Caden a little bit too close to the ball and he can't get up for it. The speed of this game, I think, is going to be a bit faster than what we've been seeing so far, now that both teams have that capability to go fast. Look, they've got to try and match each other.
I'll probably go out to say I'm anticipating this one to be the fastest one yet.
Yeah, some background lore, like you said, for these players that haven't practiced much. I believe Matthew and Rothy used to play quite a bit in the competitive scene, and just recently they've stopped playing and haven't played as much as usual. And like you said, Keckles only has 30 minutes in the last 2 months, so this is just the skill level they have after a break. Oh,
what a beautiful attempt there by Apples, though.
Another pass mid, it's open, but Keckles off the post.
Now, we do have to mention this one is a best of 7 as opposed to a best of 5 before. So we're going to see more action, more games, more goals.
Yeah.
Maybe an overtime? I don't know. This is a long match in itself, but I think it's going to give us some really great content to watch.
Yeah, at least hopefully we see one overtime out of it. We're going to get 4 games minimum, so one overtime can't be too much to ask. Hayden looking for a little carry over the defense there, but can't quite get it. He's still there to block the ball going into offense. He's done well as a single player to get a few touches on the ball in different positions. And again, he's still there, 0 boost. He's not letting anything go. Rebiff a little bit awkward here, but Rothy with a touch off the sidewall. Almost with a great redirect. And here we go again, Rothy to a crossbar. Oh!
What a fantastic save there. But that was looking a little bit precarious.
Yeah. Apples not crumbling under the pressure and gets that save. You could tell that it was off the crossbar and he had a little bit of time to get it out before it was going to sink completely into the net. The passing play of these teams is already showing up here. Both of them are trying to get these sharp infield passes to their teammates. And it opens up shot attempts like the ones we've seen. It's just coming off the crossbar, coming off the post. You need to get those shots on net and force the enemy to either miss it and give you a goal or use a lot of boost to get a good save. Here's an example of Nitro stealing away boost. He's in the other corner of the field from where the ball is, taking boost away from the attacking team so they can't keep this pressure.
And you said those corner boosts, they've got like a recharge 15 seconds?
Yeah, I think it's about that. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, when you play enough games and you know where the cards have been, you can look at a boost that's been taken and you know roughly how long it is until it spawns, even if you didn't see someone take it. You just know. Rothy with a shot here. It's over one. Caden into the crossbar again. All types of cheers from the crowd here. Rebiff, being the team that has won the last 3 LANs, is obviously coming into this as a natural favourite. But after what Apples' American did last game, I think there's a good chance they take this. And personally, I think it's good for the scene if Apples as American does take this win, just to see the diversity of the good teams in the Rocket League Perth scene, as opposed to one team dominating over and over. So
Absolutely. And you know what? I can already notice. Oh, no, yep. I can already notice the comms. The comms I can hear from the stage, are quite intense.
yeah, there's a little bit less laughing
The
going on
stakes
here.
are high, yeah, there's no laughter.
Not yet, especially when they're 2 goals down. Rebiff are making some hard calls on what to leave and what to take. A nice dunk from Matthew. Caden gets it around one. He's got a chance to centre it here. He gets shut down by Nitro with his last bit of boost. Minute 10 left with 2 goals. Oh, Rothy's the last man back. He's going to have to try and take some time with this so he doesn't get it shut down to net, but he's not done too well, and luckily that's come off the side of the net. Moments like that could easily concede you a goal if you don't control that ball in your back corner.
With less than a
middle
minute
to
left.
Rothy. It's big shot on net.
I was going to say, with less than a minute left, there's still a lot of time for things to change here.
That's up.
And Rebiff has just taken the words straight out of my mouth.
Yeah, Rothy with a huge shot there, 140 kilometres an hour. That's up there with the fastest shots you'll see that aren't pinches or anything fancy. He's just put that ball straight in the net. And when it's going that fast, it's not easy to react. Even for these young players that still have reactions.
I think we'll see, will this one goal give them that extra little boost of confidence they need?
Yeah.
No pun intended. In the last 40 seconds of the match to potentially at least tie for now and maybe give us our first overtime of the day.
See a big play here. Rothy's faked it around 1 with 0 boost. Oh, a great example of having 0 boost but still getting value out of your touches. Matthew's going to get up to try and block this, and he's done well. Rothy's there again. He's trying to make it awkward for the other team to get any of these balls. Let's see what Nitro can do in the air.
Over 10 seconds left. Let's count down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Matthew
She's
with
still
a
up in
reset.
the air.
He's got it up. Oh! Oh!
What a fantastic game
A
that
good
was.
game to start the series.
And I know that I mentioned like the comms on stage have gotten more intense, but the reactions from the
Yeah.
crowd have also gone up the next level.
Yeah, there's no-
Everyone's really feeling it now.
When the game's this quick, there is no downtime to relax in the crowd. It's constant saves and shots and saves and shots. It's good for the viewers, it's good for the game, and it's great to see already Apples is American coming into this confident and taking game 1. Obviously, a best of 7 does leave a lot of room for changes within the teams as they go on. They don't have any breaks here, so they do only get the 15 seconds between games to talk, but Rebiff might be changing something up here, or maybe they just come in with more confidence.
We've got a bit of a dance party going on behind you, I think. The crowd is hype and excited.
What's going on with this side?
Yeah, this side's a little quiet. What's going on here? No, love the energy from the crowd and the crew as well. I see you.
I see Pav.
you dancing back there.
I see Pav hiding behind my head.
There we go. Thanks once again to PERTH Winter Arts Festival for having Space Jump in the Supersonic Cup here. Again, I'll say, I've said it so many times and I will say it again, seeing the esports scene continue to grow with Space Jump, having events live like this,
Yeah.
it's so exciting. And if this is what it's like now, I can't wait to see what it is next year and in the next few years to come.
And if you're at home watching on Twitch and you're in Perth, come down to one of these events. Watching it in person is so different to watching it online.
It really is.
There was one tournament I couldn't make it to and I watched it online, and as much as it was fun to watch, I still found myself, I'd look at something else. I don't have the attention span, but in person, oh, Rothy with his signature move of getting a gold in the first 30 seconds.
I'm almost scared to start speaking in the first 5 seconds of every new match because someone comes in like fighting. And you know, that's another great example.
And then it quiets down a little bit, but let's see what we do here. Keckles might go up for the double, but he's going to leave it. He sees that Rothy has it. One thing I did get a little bit of intel. Nacho! Returns it. Who here in defense? Someone was in defense here and looked like they should have had it, but Nitro was just too quick to it. Caden almost got the touch there, but without much boost. He's just jumping and hoping Nitro hits the ball into him. But yeah, got a bit of intel between these games. AJ had a query about Apples. Is he actually American? And he was born in America.
Ah, okay.
So the name
Theory
rings
debunked,
true. The
Lee.
name does ring true. Rothy.
Remap's coming back.
Good touch from the newcomer. And a great shot from Rothy, top right net.
Maybe it was just first match nerves.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
We're only what, 41 seconds into
I know,
this game.
we're
and
hardly into the thick of this
games
match at the
in.
moment. We're already 3 goals.
As long as we make it to game 7, everyone will be happy. That's all we ask for. It's not that hard from the players. Just communication that, again, good save. Rothy's up to block the second shot. There's the physical players coming through. Matthew's going to get the ball and the boost. See what he can do around the first player. He's done well. And Rothy's up. One touch. He looks for the reset. Can he get it? Oh. So close. I think Rothy starts to fall off when it's not 5 seconds after a kickoff. It's his moment to shine. Caden looking for the second demo there. Just demo the whole team and there's no one to save it. Apple's up. Apple's great control on the backboard and not pass that out to anyone and still keeps control of it around the first attacker.
You know what I do love hearing from the stage, apart from the standard comms, is just the general encouragement that doesn't get lost. You can imagine in a competitive kind of scene like this, emotions and pressure is high, but that little bit of encouragement that comes, I'm sure makes a difference to that team environment overall.
Yeah. We just saw a few high mechanical attempts from both teams there that didn't quite hit, but if they did, it might have been the goal of the LAN.
I think all the goals of the LAN so far have come from Apples in that last matchup. So I kind of want to see some more, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what happened between games, between yesterday and today, and what he did to start playing like that. Oh! Great touch here. Rothy and Caden both putting in the work to make sure that goes in the net. There wasn't many space to hit that ball anywhere that wasn't them. They had everything covered. But, as usual, Apple's going to be a bit scared here on kickoff. Caden takes a move out of Rothy's book and just takes the open goal to begin with.
What happened there? Let's have a look.
Keckles has gone for boost. Nitro's just missed the cheat.
Oh.
And Caden puts it as close to the post as he can for some reason. 4-1 now to Rebiff. Looks like they're wanting to take game 2 pretty confidently and take us to an even series again. I mean, once again, the crowd might be going for specific teams, but I just want even series the whole way. Take us to game 7 overtime. That's when it gets real exciting.
I know, when I'm sitting at the edge of my seat in those overtimes or those like tie results, it really adds something a little bit extra special.
Oh! Apples with a shot off the sidewall. A lot more power than anyone expected there. He just got a great touch and no one's in net to save it. Matthew a little bit out of position. Even he didn't think Apples had that power behind that shot. 2 goals in a minute 56, easily doable. The game's nowhere near over here. But these kickoffs for both teams have been so volatile that it's always a bit scary when that kickoff happens. See Keckles looks for a teammate middle. They're kind of cramped on each other. Matthew's got up and he's got the boost, 50 boost to play with. Gets one demo, gets another bump. Physical plays, Nitro with nerves of steel. Fakes that ball around the attacker as the only man stopping the goal. Matthew's going to show his max. He gets one reset, goes for the second. Gets shut down. He's feeling confident now with his aerial plays, and so is Nitro. He's going to go up. Matthew says no.
Fantastic work from Matthew there.
Apples is going to show why he won the last game with it.
Oh.
We've had about 5 resets on the ball in the past 20 seconds. Everyone's just taking turns going up, turning this into a freestyle competition.
Everyone's trying to pull out the big guns.
This Keckles with a nice little soft touch to keep that ball to itself. All 3 players from Rebiff are on the right side of the field here, looking for a fast attack. Double commit from Apples as America might leave him open, but Keckles,
Here comes Keckles.
Going insane. Here we go, Caden. Man, it's so rough as that man clearing the ball to hit it out and know that you have 0 boost and you can't follow it. Oh, almost gets the reset over the top of the defender. Here's a shot on net. Rothy with the save.
What a fantastic save. I think that was from Rothy there.
Yeah. He's doing more than just the kickoff goals, but oh!
Time to count down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's still up in the air.
Great.
And at least the team's tied.
Tied
so
game. That's what we want to see. Both teams came out with dominant performances in each game. So maybe it was the nerves first game for one team, and now it's kind of flipped. But Rebiff have the momentum.
I don't know what changed, or unless you could tell between the first and second match, what changed in Rebiff that kind of made them come back in that second game. Because that first one, there was definitely maybe it was a mindset change.
Yeah, I don't know what they communicated amongst themselves, but what I saw was that mid-game play that they've been doing to every single team, where they keep it in your half, and they might not be going for 10 shots every minute, but occasionally they'll go for 1 shot, and it'll be the one that matters, because they've taken all your boost, and the ball's going to stay in your half for 2 minutes. But that first game, we saw them missing a few clears in the middle, and it leaves the ball open in their half because they've overcommitted. But that game, they had that shut down most of the time, and even when Apples was going up with his double resets, Matthew tried a few of his own, they still kept it safe.
Yeah, there were some fantastic shots that had potential there and then got denied. So we saw some fantastic defense from both teams in that game as well. And I'm so ready for this next one because I literally don't know which way it's kind of going to lead.
If I was both teams, I'd try and calm these kickoffs down because we've seen so many kickoff goals this series. Obviously, Rothy getting a few. Keckle's got one for himself.
Are we going to see a cheeky early goal like we usually have?
Oh, we're past the Rothy special time, so everything slows down now. But in a 3v3 game with 3 players on the pitch, those kickoff goals shouldn't be happening often. You've got enough people on the team to cover all aspects of the shot, but if you overcommit on a kickoff and the ball doesn't go your way, it's arguably the most volatile part of Rocket League is that kickoff, where both players can collide and the ball can go anywhere. Rebiff forming a quick attack. Rothy's going to go up, doesn't get the double. Apples is quick to shut it down. Apples is chasing here, but he's going to leave it. Rothy with a pass mid to Matthew with a touch over. The third man's up. Caden can't get there. Apples, great backboard defense. A huge aspect of the defense of these teams isn't just stopping the ball from going into your net, but that backboard is a crucial part of the attack. A lot of these teams, their skill level's so high, they can hit the backboard on purpose to line themselves up for an easier shot. So you'll see, like Keckles here, waiting on the backboard, anticipating that they're not going to shoot on net, they're going to shoot to the backboard, and then clearing it away so they can't get those double touches. Rebiff looking real low on boost here, but they're getting clears. Nitro's going to take this ball, try and pinch it. A little bit lacking. Hayden's got the touch, but 0 boost. Bit of pressure here on Rothy to block this apple shot. It's gone around 1. Matthew with a great save to follow up.
We've almost got 3 minutes left of this match and no one's scored a goal yet,
No.
which I think is the longest time we've been without someone scoring.
Yeah, and you might have jinxed it.
Oh!
Oh!
I
Rothy with a
almost did.
huge
I
save.
almost did.
Well, there's been a demo. Caden needs to get back and he's got it. And he gets the full boost for himself. He gets bumped for his efforts, but he's going to be happy to take that boost away. Double full boost coming up the offense. Matthew and Caden. Matthew wants it all the way.
Oh.
Oh! Big clear out. Matthew's going to have full boost here. Is he going to go up? He's going to keep it low. Try and take it to the wall. He's going to bit of a mishap on his dash there. Gone around it. Apple's put it higher than anyone expected. See, blue team might get an escape here. Even though Caden's zero, he's following this ball and he gets a nice hit middle. Trying to shut them down. Still, 2 minutes left, 0 goals on both sides. They've polished up their defense. We've seen a huge save from Rothy so far.
The fact that we've got less than 2 minutes left, there's no goals, stakes are high.
Moments like that are happening where you see the confidence of these teams, knowing that it's even. You don't want to overcommit. You don't want to risk it.
No, you don't want to be that first one that
So you
lets
see,
that first goal through.
yeah. So you see both teams leaving the ball because they think the other team has it, and there's
Yep.
a bit of a mind game going on where it's a game of chicken of whoever goes for the ball first might lose. Hayden's got to get beat here, but he gets the crucial bump to make sure there's no follow-up. Nitro, full time, full boost. Not the touch he wants, but he might get it back to him. Interesting play here. Caden's got time. Pinched off one. It's gone straight to net. Rothy's not going to make it.
Oh. There we go. We've got a first goal at with 1 minute and 11 seconds left.
Big pinch. Hard to read those ones. Poor Rothy was just a bit too far up, but it's not his fault. That ball was going faster than anyone expected. See how the kickoff goes. Another volatile kickoff. Caden, can he get the dunk here? Oh! Rothy wants it. He's going to put it low and try and get another dunk. He gets the demo. The pressure's going to keep building. Oh! Oh! So many shots on net, just off, and clutch saved on 0 boost.
Dylan, I am sweating right now. Like, this has probably been, I would say, maybe my favorite match. Oh my
Nitro.
goodness. There goes Nitro.
Let's see what happened here. Matthew's gone for the shot. Matthew and Rothy went for that one, and they're left trying to scramble back as Nitro gets a free goal for himself. Chalk that one on to get MVP on the scoreboard. 38 seconds, 2 goals. If anyone can do it, Rebiff can, or more specifically, Rothy can. Gets a goal within 6 seconds here, I reckon. Oh,
Keckles said no.
Shuts it
That's
down.
not happening.
Yeah. A nice first touch and a nice flick. They're playing quick on these kickoffs. It's called cheating, which is a weird term, but the second player on the kickoff, you'll see, will come very close to the ball and they'll try and be the first one to it. And obviously there, Apples was the one cheating closest to the ball and he gets the first touch. The risk is if the ball does go over your head, you've gone too far forward and you're in the middle of nowhere. 20 seconds left here. If they're going to come back, they need this goal right now. But a big save. Rothy wants to go up. He's got a nice touch.
It's time for the countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. What a fantastic display of absolute talent from Apples.
Yeah, both teams playing pretty well there. The scoreline kind of makes it look dominant, but Rebiff had a lot of shots on net and a lot of chances that easily could have been converted. So it's still interesting to see how this is going to go. 2-1 to Apples, taking the lead again. If Rebiff can win this next game, they're just going to keep trading wins at this rate.
Look, and I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on, I say.
Yeah. Well, that was about 3 minutes with no goal there, 0-0. And like we say, the momentum in this game is so huge. Once you get that first goal, the next goal is that 10% easier, and the next one's another 10% easier.
Absolutely, and you're talking about them playing kind of that game of chicken for a bit there, where it's like, okay, who's gonna take this first goal now that we're like 3 minutes into the game? And if anything, it kind of makes that goal have even more meaning because it has taken so long to get to that point as well.
Yeah. Once you have that goal in your pocket and you know that I can commit for something, and if we do concede, it's okay, we're going to be even, you start going for those harder plays, and those harder plays are harder to save. So that snowball effect happens, and we saw it. Rothy got a few big saves there.
Yeah.
Crucial saves to keep it at 0-0, but at the end of the day, those 3 goals slipped through, and I think all 3 goals were due to them being too far upfield. Apple's got one shot off the wall where Matthew was too far forward. Nitro got a pinch in the back corner where all team was up too far, and that last goal, obviously we saw Keckles just got the chip off the kickoff. So there's not much they need to change here. They just got to be hitting their touches more efficiently. Gonna go up here. Caden might get the double. He's put it down soft.
Oh.
Great save.
Fantastic attempt by Caden there.
Matthew's got free time here. He's going to go under one with the reset, but he can't. Apple's reading that Matthew's not taking that ball any higher and stopping the reset is so smart from these players. Here come the demos. The aggression might start. Almost an open net. Another demo, but the shot doesn't come through. And now Matthew.
This demo is the right centre.
Matthew was left as the last man with 0 boost, but he's kept his composure and kept the ball out of the net.
Hey, look, we're a minute in. There hasn't been an early goal yet.
Yeah, no, but there's demo number 3 coming through. I hope this continues. A much more aggressive game. That could be something they change between games. Let's start going for more demos.
Maybe they're taking the slips approach that we saw yesterday.
It must just be an anecdotal evidence, but I can't play Rocket League without getting demoed.
Oh, fantastic work by Caden there. Woo!
Caden, the newcomer, hits the reset over 2 defenders. Gets it off the crossbar and the post. He can't get the final touch, but luckily that's rolling in no matter what. 1 goal up for Rebiff. And they're looking like they want to even the series again.
Everyone get cozy.
We're looking at game 7, hopefully. Already, this first 2 minutes, Rebiff has been much more offensive. This has been sitting in Apples as Americans half for a while now. This might look an opening, but this is what we saw from Rebiff all tournament. These midfield 50s that just shut down any attempt at an attack. Watch Rothy here. He's going to wait. And when the ball comes back mid, he's there to shut it down and get it back for offense. And then Matthews there as the second man, not overcommitting. Gets 1 reset, gets the touch on the ground.
Fantastic work by Matthew there.
Matthew with a good reset. It's a bit of miscommunication in defense there. There's 3 players driving past that ball, and for a slow goal, probably something that should be getting saved. Such a back and forth game. The first game looked dominant, second game looked dominant the other way. And now we're seeing 2-0 up for Rebiff already. You never know how they're going to play game to game. Big clear downfield. There's going to be a lot of 50s in the midfield here for a battle to see who can get control of this ball. Matthew with a little low reset. Start to feel themselves here. Keckles going to get his own reset, get to the second touch, off the post.
Just bouncing off that corner there.
Rothy, most saves this tournament, I think. Oh, up into Nitro. I don't know if he meant it, but he was there for it. He's going to try and touch this mid. More midfield battles happening. Oh, maybe an open net. Matthew's back. He's going to keep taking it upfield himself. He's gone so high with it, over the defenders. Rothy tries to get the shot, but it's about 2 kilometers an hour. Matthew's been feeling himself here. Not many passes coming through. He keeps taking these solo. And I'm all about it. He's doing very well with it.
We've got a minute 30 left with 2 to rebiff. Can Apples come back here?
Apples could do it, especially they only need the one goal, and we know how volatile kickoffs can be. So one goal gets them a kickoff, they get a goal off the kickoff, and they're back in it. But this aerial offense from Rebiff, every ball that goes in the air, they're the first one to it. There it gets shut down a bit, but Rothy's there to keep it back up. They might have a chance here, a bit of a double commit from Rebiff. The ball's starting to go towards their half, but I think Apples' anxiety is taking quite a bit of boost away. Rothy's upfield, waiting for that ball, and it comes straight to his nose. Big shot!
Oh, unlucky.
They're going to need it now. The goal coming soon, and it doesn't look like they're going to get it with that attempt. Apples solo himself, try to get to the round one with a pitch, but it's not going to happen. And now, we've seen what Keckles has done in the air before. He's got a 100 boost. What can he do now? Nothing if Matthew doesn't want him to do it. I do want to see these fancy reset goals, and part of me, when I see it get shut down so early, gets so upset.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, she's still up. Oh. They just got to keep up. She's still going. That is it. Rebiff has come back only for these two teams to tie again.
They're just taking turns at this point.
Yeah, they're like, here you go. You can win one. Here you go. You can win one.
I spoke about how momentum-based Rocket League is, that when you're winning, you get more confident, but it's not showing here. Every time they win, they start losing again.
And look, the kind of patterns that we were seeing before, we were joking about, you know, the goals in the first few seconds of the match starting, and even like the slow build-up of demos, they're kind of making us eat our words now, because those goals are now being drawn out so much longer than they used to be. Even though it's a very fast-paced game, the strategy and the time that they're taking between those goals to get to where they need to be it feels even more calculated than it did before. Yeah.
And also, we spoke about yesterday being best of threes and how good it is to have these best of fives and best of sevens now. And here we are back in a best of three. They're 2 wins each. They need to win 2 games to win it. It's just like we're back where we are yesterday, like those last 4 games didn't happen. They just wanted to tie it up, get back to the best of 3 and do what they know best, but it looks like Apples isn't quite doing as much as he was doing last series, so we'll see if we can start getting those resets a bit more. But again, there's only so much you can do when you can do the resets in free play, but when you've got someone like Matthew, who looks like he's been in the air for every challenge, shutting you down, you don't even get time to do it. Open net here for Keckles.
That's just what Apples needed. Couple of open net situations happening here in the finals.
That was just a bit messy in the front of Apples' net, but kind of left it open. Rothy was trying to get back, but didn't have enough boost. And if Keckles missed that, he probably wouldn't be on the stage. So that's going to go slightly to the Rebiff slide, and they might get a chance here. They got a lot of boost. Caden's going back to get boost, but Rothy and Matthew here almost go for an attack. It's looking like the script is still going. Apples lost last game. They're now up 1 goal. It all makes sense. No one's surprised.
Turns again.
Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary going on so far. Apples goes for a little backflip shot. Oh! Every winning team just can't hold it together. It looked like this should have been okay.
Matthew just short there.
Not enough boost. And with Apples or Keckles, whoever got the goal, falling behind the ball, you don't know if they're going to get a second touch. All these players are capable of it, so you can't really commit until you know they've touched it. Keckles here might get a reset, but he's just going to touch it once. Oh! Straight to the post. Only 1 minute in and we've already got the 2 goals. Another aggressive game. Nice shutdown. Caden's going to pass it off to Rothy. He's got the boost, but he's pitched it backwards. And another demo comes through. There's no defenders. Kekels plays it
Kekels
around
is
one.
back.
Few calls coming out from the stage there. I believe Rebiff just yelled to Apples, hit the ball, not me.
It's just that simple.
It's a common debate in the competitive scene of Rocket League of are demos viable? Should you go for demos or is it cheating in a way?
What's your opinion?
I think it's part of the game.
Yeah.
I can't do mechs, so I'd rather just demo people.
Yeah.
Way easier. But in saying that, I think I get demoed more than anyone in the game because I'm so slow, so...
It's like the game knows maybe do
Yeah,
it.
it's only fine if I'm doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kekel's here. Trying to get a double off the backboard. Rocky's got some time. Not going to be able to follow it, but Caden's going to threaten it.
Caden was ready for it.
Yeah, even moments like that where the defending team should get a touch, but Caden has to jump for that, just to threaten them that he is there and make sure that they're forced to try and save it. If he doesn't jump for that, they got all the time in the world to set up a much stronger attack.
Less than 3 minutes to go with 3 goals to Apples.
It's getting very awkward in this corner here. Nitro's looking for a touchdown. Can't get it. Matthew's going to try and play it away. Nice pass. Rothy to Matthew back, but it gets stopped. That's communication between these boys, passing it back and forth in the field. 3 goals up halfway through the game. It's been a strong first half for Apples' American. I don't think I can predict any of these games about who's going to win with how much it keeps going back and forth.
I keep going between the two of them and I'm thinking, okay, who do I think is going to come out on top? But it just makes for some really, really fun matches when you're kind of torn between the two in that way.
Oh.
And there's Nitro.
A nice pass off. Caden just misses the touch and it's a hard save for the person in net. That's a 113k shot. You've only got a second or half a second to react to that. 4 goals up now. We haven't seen a comeback in this series yet.
No.
If you start winning, you do win. And for how close the series is, the games themselves have not been close. We're yet to see our overtime, I believe.
I think we will.
They're saving the overtime for Game 7, I think, if I read the script right.
Oh, right. Yeah, cool.
Game 7's the overtime. And here's a shot.
Yeah, we've only seen one overtime this weekend. I don't know if my heart could take an overtime in the finals.
Nitro
But
again,
Nitro
shutting the
comes
game
through
down.
again.
He wants to make sure this one's in the bag, and I think it will be. Coming back from here, I know it's technically possible, but...
It is. They might need a little bit of a miracle, maybe, to try and get 6 in the next minute 30
We're going to have to see back-to-back-to-back Rothy attacks. And already this kickoff's been shut down a little bit, so we're not going to see that one. On the topic of overtimes, we did have that 2-game overtime with Team Gaming and Rebiff yesterday, and
the first overtime went for about 2 minutes 20.
Yeah, 2 minutes 20 in overtime.
And then the second one wrapped up in about 20 seconds.
Yeah. And discussing that yesterday with the people here watching, that seemed to be consensus that was the most exciting game to watch, and that's just what overtimes do. That's what everyone's here to see. When that last goal matters. Here, we're just going to see Apples is American. Try to not let anything in. Don't let any confidence build for Rebiff team. And Rebiff has the choice here to try and keep going for goals and get that constellation goal to build momentum, or just accept that this one's over and start discussing the next game now. Use this next 30 seconds as a break, as a timeout between games. Just to take a breather and relax a little bit. Or go for a reset and then musty it, Matthew doesn't want to relax.
Now, I know our audience loves the countdown, and it is coming up right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, Keckles. Well, there's a little bit of a punch in the gut. Not
Yeah,
that they
it's a
needed another
big
one.
win, especially going into match point.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how long they keep it up this
She's
time.
up.
Oh.
And there we have it. You know what, even though when the score is looking like that and the final 10 seconds are happening and, you know, the ball's still up in the air after 0, I don't care who gets the goal. It's just fun to see who can just get one in the last
I
second.
just want to see how long they can keep it up for while
Yeah.
still trying to get a goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
These players are so good. If they wanted to, they could keep it up for minutes. But if they're trying to get a goal, they start missing a few touches.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, again, are we just going to see another pattern next game?
Rebiff 6-0 next game.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. With a
weird one.
performance that dominant, the pattern's been happening, but surely 6-0 up, that's a dominant performance.
Like
that should
6-0
carry to the next game.
That should technically, you would hope, give them the confidence to be like,
Yeah.
okay, we're back, we're putting our foot down, we are going to own this, we are going to win it, no more ties,
Yeah.
even though we like to see it.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know, we'll
As
just have to wait
someone
and see.
rooting for that game 7, it makes it so much harder when it's back and forth. 'Cause
Yeah.
each game, I've got to change who I'm rooting for. I've got to go for the team that's one game behind.
Playing the neutral game here.
Yeah. I just want the longest game possible so they get to play, we get to see as much Rocket League as possible.
But I know everyone would love to see Rebiff, like, you know, secure another cup as well, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, this will technically be their 3rd major win. So if you're not counting the minor, this will be their hat-trick event at the majors. And already there's no goal on kickoff.
We got our first demo in the first 20 seconds.
Apples is going to take this around 1. He's got the control and the flick. It's gone just over and a little bit too far. And Rocky's going to take his chance to get that ball out of there and buy themselves some time. Nitro with a big dunk. He's going to go for this boost steal in the corner here, but Matthew's going to get that first. And now Apples with a shot. Matthew's quick to stop the aerials. That's Matthew's star point of this series is he stops so many aerials.
Yeah.
It looks like he's so far from the ball, but he'll jump off the wall, the ceiling, wherever he is to get to that ball.
And just absolutely deny it.
Yeah, just to make sure that they're not going to do what they did to Indianet Gaming and start
Yeah.
getting resets off the backboard. And
I still think that Indianet match, in terms of the goals that came from Apples, was
Yeah.
just incredible.
Yeah.
There were some really crispy, juicy shots there that are worth clipping, that's for sure.
yeah, I'm sure he's got those saved, or he's going to go watch the stream back and get those recorded for himself. A bit of a miss here, shot on net, but Caden, he's back in time.
Fantastic save there.
Keeps it 0-0. Caden's got that corner boost, which is real nice for him, and Matthew with a nice clear.
Again, a pattern is broken, no goal in the first minute or 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is a nice game to watch. Nicer than the 6-0.
Here comes Keckles. Oh, fantastic save from Rothy there.
Oh, and a demo inside the back of the net. Couldn't be further from the play, and you're getting blown up.
No one's safe.
That just goes to show how much commitment went into those shots to get that in net, but they just landed on each other and blew up. Rothy gets a bump in the back line, but the second defender was there. I think that's showing their communication, that one defender got bumped and was able to save back to the other. You have to go for this. I'm not there anymore. You can't trust me to save this. Made a big dunk. Almost gets the bump. Possible shot. Rothy keeping it in front of net. And big bounce away. Matthew's going to have time here. It's going to be him versus Keckles in the corner. Keckles gets the beat, but it's not enough. Apples is going to put this down to, I think, Caden, but a big pinch around, puts it centre when no one expected it. Except for maybe the Apples team themselves, because they can communicate these touches, but a pinch like that's hard to communicate nonetheless. Oh. Matthew's going to turn for this. What can he do? Tries to wait for it just to see if Nitro misses it. But
I have to note again, the laughter that we heard from the stage the last 2 days has definitely subsided.
Oh!
Here we go, free biff's gone. It's our turn now.
Yeah. Game 7, here we come. Minute 38, this kickoff's so important for both teams. We've seen both teams get goals on these kickoffs, so they've got to be expecting something here. There are a few different tactics that can happen on kickoffs where you leave the ball and let the other team hit it towards you with the idea that you get control, but I haven't seen any of the teams try it here. It's a little bit too risky. They're keeping it real plain and simple, but we're also seeing them score goals off that anyway, so everything's a bit risky at this level. Apples wants one reset to get it around and has done it.
Ooh.
Great control to get that ball into net. Nitro's taken out. Caden down to Matthew. Rothy's going to take it instead. And he gets a nice dodge. Apples has got time here. He's passed it away to Keckles. He wants the touch. He's got it. And the follow-up comes through, but Rothy with a huge save. It's going downfield. It's a bit awkward. 2 players with 0 boost on Apples' team.
There's 40 seconds left, we're coming up to 40 seconds left, and look, Apples could come back to draw this.
Yeah, they've definitely got the chance here. They are still very low boost, so they're going to have to
Here comes
fix that
Caden.
first.
Oh, fantastic save there.
Oh!
Hey, never mind. Matthew went, no, I've got this. Matt said, I've got this, I'm coming in.
He gets a real good shot, puts it straight down the middle of the net. Everyone had already committed to save Caden's flip reset shot, so they weren't ready for Matthew's second follow-up. Oh, Apples has got a chance here. The ball's come straight to him with the boost. It's floating across the net, and Matthew's going to push it away. Nitro with a nice touch around. It's all on Rothy to get a nice clear, but he hasn't got what he wanted, and he doesn't have any boost.
Caden's out, we've got a countdown now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Matthew just securing that even further in the final 3 seconds of this match.
Still no close games. If you win by 3 or more. It's crazy to think that last game was a 6-0 and now we have a 3-0 the opposite way.
I know, it's just, it's so unpredictable. Yes. And that's it. I think these teams got to stop being nice to each other, taking turns with these wins.
Just completely flopping. But it says game 7, yep, and it gets to overtime, so it's going right. Script's getting fulfilled. Well done, team.
Oh
But
my goodness.
3-0 to Rebiff. What happened? They went 6-0 ahead last game. Where were they?
I don't know, and I think I was expecting at least maybe 1 goal from Apples after that six goal lead or 6-goal win, rather. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening here.
We saw a lot more demos that game. It's getting a bit scrappier.
We definitely did. I think they're not going to muck around. I'm anticipating probably some more demos for this next game, definitely. Because if you take out those key players that we've seen there, that could really change things up.
The teams also do have to note that every first goal has ended in a win for that team. So
it has.
That 0-0 scoreline is the crucial point. That's when they're going to be playing safe and just trying to get that lead. These teams are so mechy and they're so good in the air that if they have that goal in their pocket and they have the confidence to go for these mechs, it shows that they just start taking the game away.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to get back into this last game. Big cheer from the crowd for game 7. Another very dead kickoff in the middle, and Keckles is going to have a chance, like normal.
Oh, Caden said no.
And now we're back into normal game territory. The kickoff's done. Everyone can breathe again. Nice bump. Keckles trying to get it out, but he gets shot down. It's awkward here. Keeping the pressure
Here
on.
comes Caden. Oh.
Apples as America has 8.
Rothy coming through from the
Big
middle
shot from
there.
Rothy, and that's the first goal of the game. Normally that's been the decider of the entire game. But
So let's just see if our theory rings true.
yeah, real like I said, watching the boost at the top right gives you a sense of what's going to happen in the future. There was a decent amount of time there where Apples' American had 8 boosts between them. And you can almost guarantee that's going to end up in a goal at some point. And it wasn't long after that got slotted straight through the net. Caden's going to take first touch. He can't get it. Matthew with a shot down off the crossbar. Apples' American need to get this ball out of here, but they're 24 boosts between them. They're struggling.
Oh, Rothy making a second attempt there.
Luckily, the only player with boost was the one in the net, and he was able to get up to it. Matthew!
Oh.
Matthew gets a sneaky redirect here. Look at this touch. Both defenders, hard to read that. They were so close to it.
That was so unfortunate for them.
1 minute in, 2 goals up to Rebiv. They're looking confident, it's looking strong. If anything, if history repeats itself, if you start winning, you will win. But hopefully we see a bit of a comeback here from Apples' American and they can get their confidence back. Apples real low boost here. He can't do much, but he's got it around Rothy. Rothy had that a bit misread. Big shot, top left corner, Nitro!
Oh, Nitro! Maybe they'll prove us wrong.
Yeah, no more mechs. He's just going to hit the ball hard in the corner of the goal.
Beautiful shot in the corner there. Ooh.
To quote Rambo's after their last series, you don't need to do mech, just hit the ball hard in the goal. 1 goal difference, 3.5 to go. That's probably the most we've seen a team fight back from a deficit so far. Just getting 1 goal, but Matthew's got enough boost.
Here comes,
no. Rothy's going to put it up and get a second touch to a teammate. I don't know if that's what Matthew wanted. No, it was. Caden's there. Communication from them. Jekyll's up to Apples. He's going to go look for the double touch. He's going to get it.
This is it. This is where it's going to get real juicy now. We're almost 3 minutes left.
Great
Both
pass from Jekyll's. The 2 of them, Matthew and Net with 0 boost, panicking to try and save that. That's the worst spot to be in. You're sitting in net, 0 boost. The ball's flying over your head and so is the opponent's car and you can't help but watch. Lockie cuts that play real quick. Tries to get a second touch here, but it's going to go past him. Shot on net, double save, and Matthew gets a demo in the corner, but he doesn't get the boost. So he can't follow the ball, but he has slowed down the attack with that demo. Another shot, Matthew's got a shot at that boost in the corner spawns just now. Matthew's picked it up.
Can Apples hit?
Shot off the crossbar, Rothy from the top of the crossbar. 0 boost, but he's going to keep going with it. And he gets the corner boost on the way out. Big steal. Rothy might have a bit of time here. He's played it a bit too quick and he's given it away to Keckles. Big shot, going to the crossbar, double touch in from Nitro! Just off net.
Just an unfortunate angle there.
A lot of middle play going on here, back and forth. Rothy hits it back. Apples is going to try and take control of this. Can't quite, and Caden's going to be up for the shot, just off. These shot attempts look like they come out of nowhere.
They really do.
The ball is getting shut down in the midfield, and the next thing you know, it's floating in front of the net, and someone's going to be there to put it in.
We're reaching the minute 30 mark. We're still tied 2 for 2.
This is it. Minute 30, no more goals. Oh!
I
had to
you
just
know
watch.
what? I'm gonna bite my tongue. I'm not gonna say anything because I feel like we seem to jinx things or accidentally manifest them.
The confidence of the players showed there. Nitro jumped for that ball, and just before he hit it, he called bang.
Yeah, he did.
This one's going in the net. I think he had both his hands up for knuckles before
Yeah,
he even got in.
I saw that too.
Hands off the controller. With 1 minute left, Rebiff's going to need this goal to tie it up. Almost an opportunity. Here goes Matthew, full boost. He doesn't get the boost, he gets taken away. A demo in net, it's open. Caden with a great touch. Matthew's going to have to do something here with it and not get shut down. Ooh, that gets a nice bump in the air to slow the offense down. Caden's hunting. What else can he find? Can he find a demo? No. He's going to get out and turn back for the ball. Might have been a short cut there. Now he's low boost. Bit of a pass up.
Oh, we're coming up to that 30-second mark now.
30 seconds remaining. One goal from Rebif ties it up. Apples is American, still playing for another goal. They don't want to play safe. Apples has a bit of time, but the shot goes on net. Oh, and Apples gets the block on the last shot.
What a save. Countdown, everyone. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's up in the air.
Oh.
That's it. Oh, what a match.
What a series.
That's the way you want a finals to play out. That
was
had
a
me on the
huge
edge of my
series.
seat. I was sweating. That was fantastic. There was wonderful plays by both teams. I think they both should be really proud of themselves.
Yeah, both played amazing. Going back to back wins for both teams. So back and forth. That's the game 7 you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope everyone here has had a really... Did you guys have a good time? Yeah, I did too. It's actually been such a delight getting to cast alongside you, Dylan, and even getting your insight as a previous player or a participant of the Supersonic Cup as well. So I think, I'm looking forward to even more of them. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, there's going to be more, and it's just going to keep getting better. More and more teams signing up. We've finally seen Rebif lose the crown, taken away from Apples, so there's a bit more competition in the scene now. It's great to see.
Who knows, it might just give some future players and teams out there the confidence to be like, you know what, we can do this too.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see more players coming in. I'm going to hand it over to Pav now and get an interview with the winning team of the entire event.
Thank you, Stormy and Dylan. Oh my God! Wow! Incredible! You could not have asked for a closer series. That was incredible. Some incredible Rocket League to watch. My God. Big round of applause once again for Rebif. And for your winners, Apples is American. I think we want to have a quick chat to the teams. Could I grab Nitro? Nitro, come around for a quick chat. Congratulations on the win. Oh my God. New team, new roster, incredible Rocket League display. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, it's amazing. We knew coming into the event, this was the team to beat. Rebif was the team to beat. They won all the Perth tournaments, so to beat them is just amazing.
And such a close competition. You really, you were at each other's necks the whole time around. What do you think gave you the edge in the final game?
I don't know. I thought I played pretty well final game. The game 7, I sort of turned up, but no, whole series, everyone had their moments. We all played as a team, kept comms up, kept positive even when we lost the games. We kept coming back, kept winning those games, kept getting those goals, and came out with the result.
Yeah, well, it was absolutely sick and wonderful to watch. Thank you so much. We'll be back with you in just a second. I think we're just going to go straight to check. Well, everybody, give a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Apples is American. Your Supersonic Cup champions. Thank you so much. Guys, and once again, big thank you to our sponsor, the West Australian government. Couldn't have done it without them. This was the Supersonic Cup presented by Space Jump right here at the PERTH Winter Arts Festival. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Thank you all so much for coming down. Thank you again to our casters, Stormy and Dylan. They gave you their heart. That was awesome commentary. We love to see it. Big thank you to the Space Jump team. You've all been incredible. the Rebirth team as well, all around. You've all been incredible. That's going to be it from me. Make sure you check out the rest of Rebirth. This is the last weekend of all of the activities that you can get involved with. But next weekend, next weekend ends on the 27th of July is the Mirror Circus event. You can get tickets from therebirth.com. There's some incredible acrobatics performances. You don't want to miss out. Go check that out and make sure you check it out. I'm saying check it out because you have to do it. You have to do it. All right, that's it for me. Big round of applause for everybody involved. Once again, let's close it up. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time.